My name is Erin, and I work at the Edmonton Public Library. My pronouns are she and her. My family comes from Germany, Sweden, England, and France, but we've lived here for 3 generations. And I love living here. The land and the river are beautiful, and I'm so grateful to get to be here thanks to Treaty Number 6, which was signed in Edmonton over 100 years ago. And I'm also grateful that Edmonton is also here in large part thanks to the Métis Nation. Every day as I ride my bike or walk or drive across the river, I use the river as a reminder of my place in the treaty relationship and of the promises the Crown and our government made to Indigenous peoples in exchange for our right to live here. It's also a good reminder that we have ongoing responsibilities to our Indigenous relatives for as long as the sun shines, the grass grows, and the rivers flow. So I've been asked to do a video to share one way to do a land acknowledgement and to talk about why land acknowledgements are spoken. One of the reasons land acknowledgements are important is that they're one way to honor the land and the original caretakers. This rhyme is one way to learn about this, but of course the library has many other resources to continue this learning. Also, the rhyme I'm sharing is inspired by the beautiful land acknowledgement rhyme created by our friends at the Calgary Public Library. If you live in Calgary, I encourage you to watch theirs. And if you don't live in Edmonton or Calgary, I encourage you to learn about the land you live on and its original caretakers. So in Edmonton, we are in Treaty 6 territory. So we start our rhyme with, we're gathered today on Treaty 6 land, Amiskwacîwâskahikan. So Amiskwacîwâskahikan or Amiskwacîwâskahikan is the Plains Cree word for Edmonton, and it means Beaver Hill's house. You may recognize the word Waskahikan from our Indigenous space in the Stanley A. Milner Library called Amiskwacîwâskahikan, which means Thunderbird House. The river is Caretakers. This means a waterway flowing swiftly. As we know, our city was built around this river, which we all love. This is the Plains Cree word for the river that is the heart of Edmonton. And then the next line of the rhyme is land of the Nehio. So that's the word Plains Cree people use to call themselves. Learning the terms shows respect for the different Indigenous languages and peoples in Edmonton. After that, we have Homeland of the Métis. Edmonton is in the Métis homeland and in Region 4 for the Métis Nation of Alberta. The next line is land of the Dene. So de means water and ne means land, which means people of the land and water. They're one of the Indigenous nations who came to trade in Edmonton and now live here. The next line is and the Anishinaabe. You may also hear the Anishinaabe here call themselves Soto. Also, the Nakota. The Nakota communities here are the most northern of the Sioux people, which include the Nakota, Lakota, and Dakota. And the Niitsitapi. So this is the word Blackfoot call themselves. The last part of the rhyme goes, we thank all of those who cared for Aski. So Indigenous people are the original and ongoing caretakers of this land. Aski means land in Plains Cree, or Naheawewin, which is the Cree word for Cree. And then the rhyme ends with, now people from all over live together on this land. Under a treaty kinship, we should all understand. We know that people from all over the world now live in our city, which is beautiful. Treaty is a peace agreement between nations to live as relatives and to care for and share the land together. No matter where your ancestors or family is from, you can find belonging here under treaty. This time, I will read the rhyme from beginning to end, so that you are able to practice. We're gathered today on Treaty 6 land, Amiskwacîwâskahikan. The river is Caretakers. This means a waterway flowing swiftly. Land of the Nehio, homeland of the Métis, land of the Dene and the Anishinaabe, also the Nakota and the Niitsitapi, we thank all of those who cared for Aski. Now people from all over live together on this land under a treaty kinship we should all understand. I hope that you are able to join us for a story time soon where you might catch this rhyme.